You may find that a game, something to challenge yourself, is the perfect way to motivate yourself to tackle your home, especially if you struggle with feeling unmotivated or you don't know where to start. I have a free printable linked in the description to help you stay on track and stay motivated and track your progress throughout this 30-day minimalism game. This game is such a great motivator to be able to get the clutter out of your house. So if you've ever played this before, then you know, or if you don't know, then on day 1, you're getting rid of 1 thing, day 2, 2 things, day 3, 3 things, and on day 30, you're getting rid of 30 items on that day. And it's just a great way to be able to build up the muscles to be able to declutter and be able to gain confidence in your decision making, to be able to let go of items. And as you go through this process, at the end of the day, the items that you've decluttered, make sure to get those out in your car for donations so that they're out of the house so that you can feel the benefits of letting go of these items. And that also is another great way to maintain the motivation that you are building up so that you can let go of more from your house. And it will help you stay motivated, especially because decision fatigue can definitely be a thing. But as you are working up, it will become a lot easier. I'm working at a friend's house to help them declutter and help keep them motivated. And we actually decided that we want to tackle this within 2 days. So it's me and then there's 2 other people, a husband and wife, and they are tackling this house with me. And it's a great way because another benefit from doing this game is as you start to let go of the things, you also realize that maybe some of your shopping habits or spending habits, the influx of stuff, or maybe you'll find that, you like to find a lot of free items and maybe that's something that you don't need, or hand-me-downs, and you'll just be a little bit more conscious when you're letting items come into your house because you obviously don't want to have to deal with this. I actually did a declutter previously and it's just so freeing to be able to let go of these items. And they are trying to become more minimalist and be able to streamline their house so it's a lot easier to take care of their house. So that is what we are doing. We are working on minimizing the amount of stuff that they have so that they can actually enjoy their house and not have to be burdened by the clutter. So doing this between the 2 days, we definitely want to start off on the sections of the house that felt very overwhelming so that we could see the benefits quite quickly, especially because this was kind of one of the main areas that they would put things down, and this was like a hot spot. And so we want to make this a function, and so we want to declutter as much of this as possible. So having little goals in your mind can be really motivating to be able to let go of more stuff. So if you want this space to function in a specific way, you will have to get rid of so much from a specific area. So maybe having the goal of 50%, 70%, 40%, whatever you want to work towards, it can help you make easy decluttering decisions. So right here, we're going to be using the container method as a way to help us get motivated to declutter some items, because this is an area that they wanted to be able to quickly grab what they wanted. And so we decided to make sure that everything fit comfortably in this container. And so they stuck to their favorites, and then whatever was not a favorite, we decided to declutter so that they could easily grab what they loved and be able to fit everything into this container and declutter all of these scents. And it just makes it so much easier for them to find what they're looking for and to actually use what they love. And moving on to the next item, they had some cleaners and just some random bits and pieces. Especially if an area is really bogging you down, I would definitely suggest doing this and just tackling that area, getting as much out of this area as possible. And it's just going to feel so freeing to be able to have the space function and to be able to let go of stuff that you really don't need and be able to either bless someone else's life or be a more conscious consumer going forward, letting less stuff in. Maybe you get a lot of freebies and just being able to say no to those if you know that that's something that you really just need to not let into your home. And then also feel free to consolidate different items if you have a lot of the same item, as long as they are both in good dates, then I would just combine them, and then you can also have less items there. And so they were able to get rid of a couple of items just because they had certain things that were half full, and so they're able to consolidate and also let go of cleaning products that they weren't going to use, or little freebies that we were able to declutter as well, and just some random items. And it's going to be so nice to let go of these items. As you can see, the space is starting to open up, feel more open, more free, and just being able to let go of these items, we'll be able to create more space for a functioning laundry room. And it just looks so much better. And then right across is this closet, and we were able to grab these items out of this closet. These had kind of been accumulating, and so we just want to make sure that these items get out of the house and that they can bless someone else and no longer take up space, valuable space in their home. And it feels so good to see the pile just continue to grow with stuff that they really weren't even using. And it's kind of crazy how these things accumulate, and really that they were adding no benefit, but they were just adding to our stress. And so it feels so good to let go of these items. And they were so happy, especially after the first day. We were able to get rid of so many items. We did day 1 through 15, and it felt so good to be able to put all these items on the couch. And immediately after we were done, we decided to take everything and put it into the car. And also there were some things that obviously had to be thrown away and recycled, so we made sure to do that. And for day 15, we tackled the girls' room, and we were able to get rid of these items. And it feels so nice to be able to see the floor. And if you've been struggling to keep certain spaces clear, there's probably too much stuff in that space, and so it's a great idea to really identify what isn't serving the space, what they're not using, what you're not using, and just letting go of all these items. We completed day 1 through 15, and it felt so good to be able to see all these items that we were able to collect. And I am now going through and sorting them out and finding the items that need to go to the donation center, to the trash, recycle, and we are going to get these items out so that they can immediately feel the benefits, so that when we come back and do it the following day, that we'll have rejuvenated energy. And the fun thing is just being able to see all the progress that we were able to make and immediately take it all out to the car. It was just so satisfying for me, for them, and it was just so fun to be able to do this project. Ooh, look how good we did. Feel free to reward yourself and treat yourself, especially when you get these items done. Maybe you'll have a special dinner that night. Maybe you'll get one of your favorite treats, whatever you want. And let's just keep on going. So for day 16, we worked in the craft cupboard, and we were able to find things that they no longer wanted, as well as some bath toys. And so that was it for day 16. And then moving on to day 17, there was a random assortment of things from the kitchen, the diaper changing table, some more crafty-ish items. And so any items that you just aren't using, that you don't tend to lean towards, or you didn't really like how a product worked or how something tasted, just let those items go. There's no need for those to be in your house, and it's better to just identify what you love using, and that way from there on out you kind of know what to stick to, and it just makes it so that you can make wiser purchases at the store, and also you can free up space for the items that you're using so you can easily find them and organize them. So we were able to get rid of a random assortment of some more things, like some pillows and this cute little unicorn chair. And that finished off day 18. And as you go throughout your home and you continue to find things, you'll actually be able to identify even more things that actually weren't serving you and were making your home harder to take care of and to clean and to maintain, and harder to find things, because when you have less stuff in a space, it's easier to identify what you need or what that space needs to function properly. And when you envision your space and you create goals and you kind of dream up what you want your space to look like and how you want it to function, it makes it a lot easier to declutter. So for me, what this looks like is I am a family of 4, soon to be 5. And so with 3 little kids, there becomes a lot of challenges with that. And so my goal is to have a space that is easy to clean, easy to maintain, easy to find things, easy to put things away. And those are my big goals. And so when something kind of makes that a lot harder and it kind of puts something in between me and my goal, it makes it a lot easier to declutter this item, because maybe I could use this item someday, but living in a 2-bedroom apartment, we don't have a ton of room for storage. Do I really want to have this item taking up the space, valuable space that I need? Or would I rather free up that space, have less on my mind, less on my to-do list, less to inventory? Fumio Sasaki coined the phrase silent to-do list, which means that every item in your home and life have to be taken care of or maintained. And so when you realize that every item is something that you actually have to worry about and manage, and you have other things on your plate, because you're not only somebody who has to take care of all of your items, but you are someone who has to show up as a good person in the world. You may have people to take care of, or a pet, or a spouse. You may have certain people that depend on you, siblings, family members. And so when you have all of these things around you, then it's really hard to be able to have a good life of balance if you don't know how to say no to things and know how to let things go, and to be able to create space for your life, for your family, create a peaceful environment. And for me, that is a space that is highly reduced, where I absolutely love everything in my space, but where I don't keep things that are unnecessary. And I feel like a lot of us can kind of fall into the consumer trap, where we want to have new things, we want to be able to enjoy new trends. And I think that there's a really good medium spot with that, because being able to enjoy new things is great and amazing, but also realizing that you don't have to take everything home that you enjoy and that you visually appreciate. You can enjoy things without bringing them into your home. And so something that I absolutely love is, I am someone who I do love having a new thing, or being able to experiencing something new in my home. But I have a way that I love to go about this, is me and my siblings. You could do this with friends or whomever, and we will actually set aside some items, and then you can do a donation swap, where you bring these items and you can kind of shop each other's items, but you don't have to spend any money, and you can bring these items home. And there's also no guilt if this item doesn't work in your home. You can let it go. And we have all kind of realized that that works great for us. Now, obviously, if you were trying to get stuff out of your home, I wouldn't plan on doing this right away. I would just try and get things out as fast and as quickly as possible, especially if other members are struggling with this. I wouldn't exactly do that right now, because we are just trying to get things out, and someone else can definitely be blessed by your items. But further down the line, if you are wanting to be able to have that release of guilt, but you're able to also enjoy a couple of new things, then you can do these donation swaps and see if you enjoy them. I absolutely love them, and I think they're really fun. You could do them quarterly or once a year, whatever you feel like, but it's just such a fun way. And then that way you don't spend any money, and you get a little bit of a new space, or it could be clothing, just any items that you want to bring, you can bring, and it just makes it so fun. Let me know if any of you do this already, because I know that I've done this with my siblings, like growing up, and I've also done it with people from my church, but let me know if you guys have ever done anything like that. So for day 30, there is a random assortment of different things that were kind of around the house, and it just feels so good to be able to collect all these items and see all of the items that are going to be taken out of this space, and how much better the space is going to function. It is so crazy that all of this stuff was in this home, and that we were able to free up all of that space. And as you go throughout your home, you're able to kind of realize, was there anything in this pile valuable? Well, really, all these items were just taking up space. So right now I'm just quickly going through sorting everything so that we can get it out for donations, trash, recycle. And I hope you guys enjoy this video and were able to get some motivation from it. I hope that you guys take on this 30-day minimalism game and get as far as you can. It is so beneficial, and just look how much we were able to collect and how motivated we were able to stay, especially with the game. And obviously we had a couple people working on this, so make sure that you have a team behind you, especially if you are really struggling with clutter. This is a great way to be able to get yourself motivated and to honestly help others get motivated as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye! For more motivation to take control of your space, watch my decluttering playlist. And also, don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. And you can also follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!